I'd like to greet Mr. Chuck Berry here right now.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit.
I apologize in advance to Linda for your behavior, my behavior, and David's as well, so I'm a little late.
Hey, your behavior was just fine. Why, were you planning to make a move on me or something?
No,
what
no,
is
no.
it?
She just
Do they look good? Do they sound good? Do they sound good?
It's taking something that sounds good that step further to where it reaches out and moves people to go buy the record.
Was a piece very important who was bring from the Romans at that time after Christ.
It really reflects your love of Italy.
The most important direction that will come out of Giorgio Armani will be the silhouette of a woman that is not easy to find on the streets these days.
I haven't been as excited since I heard Bonzo was neutered.
Indeed, it's been my lot to play quite a number of historical figures.
We're talking today to Harry Reams. Oh, geez, that's scary. I want to grab this and go cough.
You're treating me like a school teacher. Perhaps the other boys and girls would like to know what you said about Mr. Cosell. Is that what it is? No, I said ask him about the rug because he's very fond of carpeting.
Just that moment was just the most magnificent thing I've ever seen an entertainer do.
Well, he got the best work out of me that I ever did, so I guess that's his clean and safer way of saying it.
He did not rehearse. I got out on the stage, I did not know the routine, and I said yes when I should have said no, and he just finally threw up his hands and said, why don't you talk to the boys for a while?
Well, I think it all depends what they want to do. You know, if they want to act, I think the best thing to do is to try and act no matter where it is, whether it's a local a show or whatever it is, and just get on and do it.
Well, I knew it would be good because we had great actors. We had Art, we had Audrey, we had Joyce Randolph.
The essence and crux of everything that happens in the Big
Essence and crux. Remember them, famous vaudeville team.
You are in network. I just suddenly saw the mic.
Well, I'm always puzzled by the success. Failure has never puzzled me.
Hang in, hang on. The world is moving in a good direction, in spite of everything.
You know, you've done a lot of good things, and I just hope someday I'm in the position to do something like this for you guys.
Well, I like to be optimistic, and I'm very glad that we're all united in this cause, and it's a very important cause for all of us.
Well, that's obvious. So this is a very, very important subject we're dealing with.
Richie, it says here that Richie Havens, it all adds up to a genuine folk hero. Is that how you is that how you see yourself?
If you use the word folk in terms of the fact that we're all here at the same time, yes. Folk hero, I don't know. But folk, I'm one of, yes.
Those of us who were able to be backstage in the green room were palling around with people that we've seen in the news. Our mouths were agape.
Has success spoiled the day?
Yeah. Well, I was noticing the other night when I'm going through pistachios, opening pistachios, the hard to open ones, I don't bother with them anymore.
What's been the best and the worst part of being a band all these years?
What a big question I'm leaving out.
We let you know in another year.
I never called myself a cornerstone. I've never said that I'm an institution. I've never said I'm a genius. I've never said any of those things. I just, when I do say anything concerning myself, I hope I'm a good entertainer. That's about it.
Just your thoughts on being in the Hall of Fame?
I think it's very, very wonderful that I was recognized such as. Believe me.
Do you want us to quit? Do you want us to play? You don't want us to stop? You mean you want us to stay? Stay right here and boogie? All night and all day? Raise your hand high. rock music is too important to take seriously.
You have to be an athlete to be a rock and roller, and you have to be an athlete to be a wrestler, obviously.
And they say why? Tell them that is human nature. Why does he do it that way? And they say why? Tell them that is human nature. Why does he do it this way?
Music shouldn't stay still. Music should always move on, and I think MTV is a factor in changing it. And I hope for the better, not for the worse.
Live performance is really where it's at, you know.
Actually, David, who's my cameraman, who's an old music buff, wanted to know who was your idol when you were a kid.
I had a few of them, Dave. I liked some of the gospel music. I liked Neil Sedaka.
Yeah.